All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Arena podcast, aka the Wobcast. Today, Firas and I are joined by Scribble. What's up, man? Thanks for joining us.
What up?
What are you
No
wearing?
problem. Good to be back.
All
Been
right.
a while.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
What I'm wearing, a nice fucking strawberry sweater.
The classic.
Damn.
I can't wait till you
Those.
start selling merch, dude. That's gonna be
Dude,
that thing's gonna
imagine
fly off the
Scribble
shelves.
merch. For sure.
So the season is basically just about to end at the time that we're recording this. I think it ends in like
5 hours.
5
6
hours, 6 hours, something like that.
Yeah, between 5 and 6 hours.
I threw away G3. Scribble threw away G3. Frost isn't trying, and here we are.
I'm in G2.
So yeah,
I'm
we all
still
got
ranked
G2 then.
288, you know?
Hey.
The dream is still alive.
That's true. I have 7 wings left. I'm gonna play them after this. If I win all 7, I'll be G3. But that's not gonna fucking happen. So G2 podcast
I think you should just
this week.
do it right now on the podcast.
No, that's not gonna happen. I'm still
I'm
still a little tilted.
That'd be content though, you know?
But
we can coach you.
We'll gain clarity through this tier list on what to use for your
exactly. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this reforms the way that I view the meta, and then I can go get those 7 dubs. But yeah, we're going to be doing same thing as the end of last season is basically like a season recap tier list. This season was a little weird because we got a balance patch 2 weeks before it ended, and it actually kind of it didn't really like change the meta, but it kind of like fucked it up a little bit. There's like a bunch of counter picks. Yeah. It was mostly a counter pick patch. Like turn 1 got their best unit nerfed. Turn 2 got a couple of tools buffed, you know, the usual Calm to Us balance patch. And then we got new units also before the season ends, and they don't let us use it. So thank you. So yeah, if anyone didn't see last season's tier list, the way we do this is basically when we take a unit, we all give it a rating 1 through 10. I've already removed all the complete garbage units, so everything on here is at least in the realm of like viability. But we'll give it a rating.
Pawn. Dead center of that fucking list, and he's like, why just move Han up? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is that where he's supposed to be?
Yeah, this is before we bring them up and put them on the tier list.
Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, how'd you remove them? Never mind.
I removed the crappy ones and put them in the garbage tier.
You did my boy Jaeger dirty though. Like
he's exactly 10, where he belongs.
How dare you put why is Jaeger and Cal facing each other?
Can you like put him all the way on the right so he's like actually the last unit, like all the way on the fucking bottom?
Sure, I can do that. Where's Lydia? She can go next to him. There you go.
My queen.
Jeezy Lydia.
My queen.
But yeah, so basically we take a unit, we put it up here. We give it a rating 1 through 10. Each of us, we do it at the same time, so we're not influenced by each other's opinions, and that's where it falls on the tier list.
Why is Shazam in the fucking wall?
Oh, for the love of God.
I have proven he is Guardian material.
No, he's C3 material, which is where you were up until 2 days ago when you stopped using him. Anyways, Shazam stays in the shit tier.
Just put a revenge shot on your units.
Yeah.
Like,
sounds good to me.
Yeah. And so we'll learn from last season's podcast because we went like an hour and a half and we didn't even get to all the units. So this time, I think it'll be better if we do our rating, like we blow through them all, doing the ratings, throw them where they are, and then we do like a discussion about.
We talk about them.
Yeah, if we think it like if we realize after we've done the ratings that something's like clearly like higher than something that it's worse than, then we can like, you know, agree on a tweak or something there. But just to keep it quick as far as rating them goes, we'll just do the number, put it where it goes, and then, you know, carry on.
Sounds good.
All right. So we'll just go down this list. This part of the list is in no particular order. There's still some 4 stars in here I haven't dragged out, but I guess we'll start with Arda. So If you, I mean, do you guys have a rating in mind for it?
A 6 in my opinion.
7.
He's
something.
usable.
Yeah, I think 6 is pretty reasonable for him. And like everything on this list, like if someone's like seeing one of their favorite units or a unit that they use get placed low, I've already removed all the shit units. Okay, so even if you're at the bottom of this list, you are still viable. Like
Wow.
Yeah,
no-
you're usable.
nothing on this particular list is going to be complete garbage, even if it's at the bottom. So just keep that in mind. So Vela,
I think Vela's a 5. Like a
Well,
triple nemesis unit, maybe.
I'm going with a 7 still. With that as well.
I think 6 for this guy. I think he's a little bit better than Arda, just because like I think the triple Nem build is a little more like meta relevant right now because Water Ryu is pretty much the best unit in the game, one of the best units in the game.
Until the end.
Huh?
You said you're gonna save the discussion part.
Oh
till
yeah,
the
you're
end?
right, dude. It's just
yeah.
ingrained in me, dude. I just talk, okay? All right, Chandra.
Fucking S tier.
This is a 7 for me.
Yeah, I'll actually agree with the 7 on that guy too.
What you got, Scribble?
A 7 for sure.
7. Okay.
He's usable unit.
Asima. This is a
8.5.
9.
But
8.5.
I'd say 9.
Okay. I don't.
Or
We'll
not
say
9
we'll say
then.
the top of 8.5 for now. We
That
can
works.
tweak
I mean,
it
you
after.
both said 9, right? So
Yeah. Kraka.
Raka.
I think she's an
I think
8
we-
now.
I want to say 8.5 even.
That
I think
shatter
she's
buff was
wondering.
whack.
I'm gonna say 7.
Okay.
Ethna.
Ethan.
That's an 8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
I can agree with 8.5 as well. I feel that's comfy for
Wunsa.
fucking 9.
A 9 for sure.
Yeah, I
opinion.
think I agree. He's so hard to judge because like people who own him probably feel otherwise because they're just like every time I pick him, I just fight Verd and blah blah blah. Blah, you know, like, and I get that, but there's a reason you're fighting Verd and stuff. It's because there's no other way to counter him speed wise.
No,
like,
I mean, you can triple nemesis Wunsa, but yeah.
yeah, but it's just
There
like
is some counters, but like for a stripper, he's really good.
yeah. Newly buffed Chiwu.
Oh, relax.
A
on the
7. I
Yeah,
would say he's on the same tier as Chandra.
yeah,
I'm gonna say
that
kind of
makes
an
sense
8,
to
but
me.
I think 7. Yeah.
Wusa.
9. I still think he's fucking juicy. Yeah,
He's like
fuck-
a 6 for me. I don't
Damn.
Yeah,
know.
for me as well, man. I
Yeah.
don't think Wusa's that great.
So
every time I pick him, he's either he wins me the match or he's the force ban.
yeah, I mean I feel like every immunity unit does that though in some form or
Well,
fashion.
you literally put Vela and Wusa in the same fucking. They're basically.
Yeah, I do. I view them the same. That's why I said 6 for both. The Queen, Eleanor.
I'm very biased,
And-
but I'm gonna say a 9.
I think 9. I think 9's
I
safe.
think 9 is fair. Like
saying
in my heart wants to say 10, but I'm gonna say 9.
I mean, you can be as
9.5.
biased as you want. That's why we're doing. That's why 3 people get a number here, so to kind of even out the bias.
I guess.
Like I just gave fucking Wusa a 9. You gave it a fucking 0. essentially, like,
So
But she does get cucked by fucking Juno though.
Yeah,
Tiana is
Tiana?
like difficult.
that's a solid 6.
I think 6. Yeah,
I'm gonna say 7, but
yeah, it's somewhere in
Like-
here. She's been power crept so badly.
yeah, she's hard to use, right?
Pontos,
The
Pontos is
resist
an
king gets a 9.
8,
he's a 6 for
in
me.
my opinion.
Oh my god, what the fuck's going
No,
on?
Pontos is an 8.
Dude, if you don't own a ragdoll, I don't even think you have your Pontos out of your storage. I really don't.
That's true, but that goes for a lot of
Yeah.
units.
But then again, if you do have a ragdoll, maybe he's like a 10. I don't think. Dude, the banana man.
Why is this guy not in white tier?
Because I like this
How are you
unit.
gonna have Shazam in the fucking Y list? And you're gonna
Okay,
have
the
Banana Man
S2
out?
of
No.
Manananan is better than anything
Banana Man is
Shazam can do.
white.
That's a
But I think
Banana
he,
Man is
I,
white.
I think he's in here, but I think he's a 5.
Wow.
No.
dude. This
All right,
is
we
so
can
fucking
we can put him
biased
in we
right
can
now.
put him in Y. We can put
Get
him in Y.
Shazam into 5 at least. Put
Alright.
Shazam in 5, and then I can allow Banana Man
Oki.
5 as well.
It's a 5 for
Oki's
me.
5.
Yeah.
I've experienced.
Like he is on the absolute border of viability. Like he's
Yeah,
almost
I
in there
mean-
just out of respect. Like it's not.
with Segment out there, Cardinal out there,
Yeah.
why would you pick Oki?
I need to run and see my daughter real quick. But
Okay.
I'll vote Poseidon for a solid 5.
5.
6, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think 6. I mean, fucking Leo just ruins a bunch of units, but
I think
Triton.
Triton is an 8 just because of the base speed.
Yeah.
It's a worse Wunsa, really.
Yeah, it is. It's tough
But
though
in
because
certain
he's like
situations, I guess he's slightly better.
he's like your last hope as a person who doesn't own Wunsa though too though. It's like
Yeah, it's a last
that's
stick
how
material.
that's how you fight Wunsa basically. All right.
Isis, it's
Isis.
an interesting one.
It's so tough to
I'm a
judge
s-
units that don't get used. Cause like on
Yeah, but,
paper
like-
to me, my brain goes like 9, but then it's like she's never used. Like there's something
Yeah,
I
on
don't
paper,
know
she's
here.
insane.
Yeah.
Like 3-turn silence and fucking what's it called? Oblivion.
And now the
Especially with how
2-turn
many
sleep
passives
as
are in the
well.
meta right now. But then she doesn't get used, and when I see her get used, she still loses to a fucking Juno.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna say 7 to 8. I'll give her an 8.
This is tough.
If Kraka is 8, I think Isis
That's
is 8.
true. Okay. Nephthys. It's a
9.5 for me.
9.5, yep. I know for us
Nephthys
gonna
is
agree
so
with that too.
insane.
Sekhmet, this is a 9.5 to me.
Segment is like an 8.5 in my opinion. Same tier as Ethna, really. I would say.
Okay. Well, I'll put her in the middle for now of our 2 ratings, and then we can get Feroz's when he comes
Yeah.
back. Bastet, this is 5
That
for
is
me.
like a 5, maybe
Yeah.
a 6. This is usable, but like, no. Not
Yeah.
really.
Hathor. This is interesting. See, like, I hate these,
There
like...
are still some people playing Genithor.
Well, dude,
And they, like, even in G3, so she's obviously still great.
I hate when like we get these balance patches at the end of the season because like I really wanted to try out like her after her buff with a 2-turn S2 sleep, but it's like it's
Yeah.
2 weeks left. I'm not gonna re-rune into a Hathor comp, like, so I have such a hard time.
I think you give her
judging
an
this.
8 right now. She's just not
Yeah.
used that much, but like,
She's definitely the best of
obviously
this
she's
group,
still
though.
good, right?
Solid 8 for sure.
Especially because you cannot.
Okay,
glance
where
on
do
the
where do
sleep
you
right
have
now.
Sekhmet for us? Where would you put her?
Depends on the day, but she's like in theory is like actually closer to a 9.5 to me than a,
Okay, so we
Sitting at
got her right pretty much where she
Then 9 is fine.
needs to be.
That's all you guys did after Poseidon with Sekhmet.
No, we did a few, but that one was like I had 9.5, he had an 8.5, so I wanted to get yours to see.
9.5.
All right, Scribble, you can do this one on your own if you want. Where does Oberon go?
If you have OP runes, it's like an 8.5 to a 9. If you have shit runes like me, he's like a 7.
8 it is.
can
I just
actually agree
I
exactly.
hate, like, my thing is though, it's like I hate giving a rating to LDs that A, I don't own, and B, I'd never fight, because it's like I'm going just completely off of feeling, you know what I mean? There's like no science behind it. At least like
I mean,
if you own it, you can judge it, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, the only Oberons we really see are with Shizuka, right?
Yeah, or like Nem. Some people would still use like Nem Trap or
Yeah,
whatever,
it's
but
like
it's
the
so
double Nem wheel
obvious.
kinda thing.
Like, it's like, oh, you
Yeah.
last picked Oberon into my Moor and Robo. I
But
wonder
I think if
what
you have
it
like
could be.
a really insane Swift set, a Swift Oberon that moves before your team could actually be insane, but he requires crazy
Yeah.
runes.
That's exactly how I see it too. Like for the times I think I want to slap down my Daphnis. If I owned an Oberon, I'd just be thinking about my Oberon every time instead, just to guarantee no RNG one shot, right? But
Yeah.
like you said,
But
on
it's
your
really
rune,
hard to get him to
it'll go
one
to
shot.
7, 8. So I can already have like a good feeling. What Nyx goes straight to Y. I don't even know why you have
No, Nyx is a 7 to me. I
Oh, you're
think.
fucking-
Nyx is like a 5 for me. I don't think he's good.
I agree with Scribble. Scribbles is
Okay,
a true
we can put him
Nyx
at
owner.
5. But
I've
to
seen
be
FG
fair,
and Faraz play with it. It's
but
not
to
good.
be fair, Nyx does get played in G3. Like he does actually get used in
Yeah,
G3.
and Nyx
Like
is like
that's more than you
one
can say for
stupid
a
buff
lot of
away
these
from being a
units.
9.
Yeah.
Like
Daphnis,
Below Oberon, no matter what it is.
7.
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
say
I'm okay with 7. Pisama, it's like an 8 to me.
I'm gonna say 8, just purely because of the speed lead. And his skill 2 is actually not that terrible at all.
Yeah. I use a shitload of Samoth. Gani,
Same lately. I
Gani
think
8.
Benny's still an 8.
this unit is so hard to judge, man, because it doesn't get used anymore. It's like on
That's
paper.
because Chang'e
I've been
exists, right?
thinking about using it quite a bit. How does that, it's in my
Well, let's
thoughts.
put it with Hathor. Let's get them
I've
side
considered
by
it
side.
because like Genny Eleanoa sounds kinda nice, but
Yeah.
you just lack damage and you get fucked by Juno.
Tianlang,
Depends on the rank,
9.5.
but 9,
this is
I
10
put
for
it like
me.
9.5. Yeah.
You say 9.5 for us?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say 9.5 as well.
pretty.
Molong,
I still love them.
I do too.
I think
I use a
Molong
lot of
is
Molong.
an
I don't
8
think
or an
it's-
8.5 in my opinion.
I want to say 8.5, especially this season. I felt like
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to go lower. I agree with that, though. I like him a lot.
this season specifically, like he was fucking top notch.
Alexandra,
She can
If
hang
you're
out with
Timbo, it's a 10. If you're not Timbo, it's like a 6.
yeah. I think it belongs. I
We
think
need
this
Timbo.
this
We
looks
need
alright for her.
Yeah, real quick.
But she definitely doesn't belong with these crummy
No, she's
units.
good.
She has
I
her
would-
uses.
Jokes aside, I won't.
This fucking unit. This is like a
Um,
7 to me. As much as it pains me to give this thing any higher than.
I can see it the same as Wusa, the way I'm gonna. Well, except
Yeah.
even though I value Wusa way higher, but yeah, sure.
This unit
I
just
agree with
feels
a
like
7.
it feels like its glancing rate is like 10x Molly's.
Yeah.
It like,
Well, they have to, right?
dude, I just never. That unit drives me fucking nuts. Diana?
It's so weird for me to say, but I kind of miss seeing her sometimes.
Who, Diana?
Yeah.
I
it's
never
so
fight that. The only person that ever picks Diana versus me anymore is like Spires. He's like the only person I see still use Diana like literally every time I fight him.
Oh,
I
that's
fight him quite regularly because I play like 5 AoEs in the same team, right?
Yeah. Well, so do
I
I.
still think
I
Diana
still
is like a
oddly
7,
don't
but-
fight this unit much. But yeah, I think
I think
When
7.
it procs, it just goes crazy.
yeah. Vivachel. This is like an
8.5
8.5,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
I was gonna say 9. I think
She's picked up so much.
Mhm.
Icarus.
I've been slowly using it a bit more, but like it's.
I think
It
this is
depends on
6
your
for me.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I was gonna say 7, but like the more I think about it, it's just without having the more long full setup draft. You don't ever just like
Yeah,
throw out
I agree with 6.
6.
Celia, the queen.
Oh, where's 8?
It's a 5 to me.
I know
Like,
eight
I don't know.
I think
I would say 5.
Celia is like a 6, maybe a 7. I say 6.
I feel like, I mean,
I feel she's underrated, but like
I think
it's
she is
still
too.
too much RNG on her third skill. The passive.
yeah, I mean, we can go more in depth later, but I feel like she's such a good unit to have as like your third or fourth Swift set and just be like, oh, I know this dude's off will. Fuck this.
She
Like,
does have the
just
speed
fuck
awakening.
this guy. And
Yeah, she has speed awakening.
Tableau. This is like a 9 for
Pablo
me.
is like a 9
Oh,
fucking
9.5.
insane unit.
Yeah, I mean, he's in my opinion, he's the best speed lead next to you know who.
You know who?
Geldnir, I actually fight this unit a fucking ton. It's the only reason why I didn't put him in the Y tier, but I think he's like a 5. I think he's right above the line.
I want to say 6 because he's still probably going to be 1 below Bellio in some situations. Just like he's not as well, whatever. I mean, instead of talking about it, but I'd say I vote 6.
5, in my opinion. Doesn't really do anything unless you're
Oh,
against
this-
fucking
He's
10
supposed
buffs.
to be in there.
Bulwark,
Bulwark.
I would put him just below what Mola. That's like 8 for me.
I would say 6.
I think 7.
I think
oh,
Bulwark is a lot less value.
I
oh,
wouldn't.
right in the middle.
Bio Bulwarks have been fucking beating my ass.
Volantis, my
This
future king.
motherfucker,
Once I
Fucking
pull this unit,
9.5.
this is a 10 for me.
10, yeah, 9.5, 10. I'd say 9.5 because like 10 is obviously like the absolute best, and I feel like in my opinion there's only 2 units there.
Yeah,
But-
we can adjust it after if we think
I mean,
he
it's
looks out
fair
of
enough.
place. Yeah.
Hater is a solid Y.
I just have him wherever Vela is. I don't think there's any.
Yeah, I'd put it. Yeah, that's
They're the same unit, literally. They're basically the exact same
no,
unit.
they're not. Bella's way better because of 3 turn immunity.
Does Tyrannus even need to be on here, or do we just put him in Y? I don't
I
know.
think Tyrannus is a Y.
Yeah, I think I just missed him, honestly. A Bellio, definitely not a Y.
8.5.
9.5.
Yeah, I think 9.
9.
He's just so
Yeah,
hard to
we go
deal
in the
with.
middle.
He's just one of those units that'll just beat you. No, like, I don't know.
If he
You could have
every
everything.
turn, he's fucking a 10. But
he's unbearable. Like, there's no pun intended, but like, he's just fucking ridiculous.
Nolan is 5.
Yeah, this is 5 to me. He's still good. I mean, I like
he's a
Bellanis.
6 because like he's my favorite Leo counter, but I'm a 5/5 is fair, I guess.
Yeah. This unit.
5.
This unit is a 5 in my opinion.
This needs its own tier as the worst designed unit in Summoner's War. She is the worst designed unit.
There's too much that fucks her. The additional damage, defense.
No, I agree, but like, I just hate the concept of her. It's like there's certain units that she just cannot beat. They just fucking destroy her. Like, she's a non-pick. And then there's other units where she is virtually invincible versus. It's like it's just the worst design unit ever.
This Josephine is a fucking 9.
Yeah,
I fucking hate her.
I think
so
she
much.
goes hand in hand with the Bellio.
I can agree with 9 as well. I can say 9.
That unit is so annoying.
Bella.
I
don't.
feel like I've never seen it all.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable rating Bella. I know she belongs on here somewhere, but I don't have one, and I don't think I fought it a single time this season.
When I watch Obabo
wings.
use it, it seems like a 9.
Right,
when
yeah,
I watch
exactly.
other people use it, it seems like a 6 because it's like a fake Lauren.
Yeah, it's such a weird. I mean, like, I guess we just throw her in the middle. Like, I don't know.
7's okay with me too. I think she's
I
probably.
think you can throw her on 8. I think she's better than the units in 7.
Okay. Ziana, it's just another one. You never fucking fight it, and none of us have it. So it's like, what do you even?
I've faced it a few times. Like, it's just a light dark Savannah, I guess.
But worse. Like, it doesn't have the death break. It doesn't have the speed buff.
With the skill tree. It's like a 7 in my opinion, just because it does do a fuckload of damage. And it is dark, so it is element neutral.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Narsha.
9.
This unit really. I'll go with your guys because I just like this is a unit that I would love to have, but I never see her. When I do see her, she never takes a turn and she just dies because she just gets clapped by my team.
I wish I could fight your Narshas. My Narshas I fight fucking.
Like, I don't know. I feel like she just like looks better on paper than she actually performs.
And I know for a fact that Narsha is never 100 accuracy. So
the problem is like she needs Violent to like truly take over a game, and like
any Beast Rider lose weak with Masha being around. Compared to Masha, they're all like terrible. Why would you ever pick Narsha over Masha?
You wouldn't, yeah. So Sav, this is like a 6 to me, like a
6.
She still has her games where she is like the perfect pick, but
yeah, she's like a last pick into the people that go quad water.
Barbara's a 5 to me. I don't know. She's still viable.
5.
You could ruin a Barbara.
I want to push it to 7. I felt like she has more viability this season. It could have been just me using her more as like a water unit to draft, but
I mean, she's just your water counter to all the Mashas Junos that are around right now.
Yeah, but every time you get that situation, she's just the ban. So it's not even like you get the value out of her anyway. I mean, there's some value in a force ban, but you'd rather have a unit in there that's beating those units. So Masha, this is a 10 to me. I think she's the best.
9.5 in my opinion.
Huh?
Like, you say again, Scribbles?
9.5.
I was gonna say 10 or 9.5.
I think she's the best unit in Summoner's War right now. I don't think there's a better unit.
Other
But
than Volantis, apparently.
well, no, I have them both at a 10. Like I would have her slightly above
Yeah, I'm
Volantis
putting between like a
within
10
10.
and 9.5 myself. Either we're in the same fucking.
Yeah. Verisa?
6.
Yeah.
I could agree with 6 just because of the glancing. Well, that's
Yeah,
pretty-
it does something against the triple revenge vertical, and
I
the
guess
attack
pretty much
break
all
glancing
are.
is nice against the Masha. So
Yeah. Van Cleef.
in my head, this unit is insane.
Me
but
too,
I
dude.
never
That's
see
why
it.
I know. I hate these quirky LDs that you never see. You don't own them, so you don't get to try them. It's like I don't fucking know.
According
Like
to Niu, this unit is only
horrible.
good if you have Volantis and FTs,
Okay.
which he both has, and that's only when he draws the Van Cliff.
That's extreme though. There's no way he's
I
only
don't
good if
think
you
that
have.
is true.
All right, I go 6. I think that's safe. I mean, I don't know.
I would say
I've
6
never
is
fought
fair.
him.
I was gonna say 5. Whatever.
Talisman, he's like a 5.
in my opinion.
He got a nice buff, but still, whatever.
Still a 5. More. Now
More-
that he's
I
been
think this
buffed,
unit is on the same tier as Masha right now, a 9.5.
See, yeah, I agree with him being on the same tier as Masha. Like, because I would rate him a 10 as well.
remember on the last tier list we did, we actually put him at an 8. Probably the best 8 there is.
Yeah,
But after the buff, I would.
they buffed more. Like, calm to us. What the fuck? You know how you see all these water units in the Y tier? How does Moore get the buff? Like, come on.
They just
couple
throw a
reasons.
random dart at a board, and that's whatever it lands
Douglas.
on.
That's how Effman gets buffed so many times too, right?
Right. And
Douglas,
Water Monkey King.
like, all right.
This moronic unit.
No, like
I
no
cannot-
exaggeration. This is a 9.5 to me. I think he's the best counter pick in the game. And
This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. How the fuck do you rate this moronic unit?
dude, my team, like my team physically cannot beat Douglas. Like if you pick Douglas, I have to fight your other 4 units. Period. Like
I
that's
must say it's like an 8.5 because it can beat stuff that it shouldn't beat if you get unlucky.
dude, he beats my
enough to,
Ryu
like,
all the
Yeah.
time. I have the most ridiculous Moore in the world, and this thing still beats it like 30
Yeah,
to
that
40% of the
shouldn't
time. It's like what the fuck?
9.5. You just reminded me how it beats my Praha. Like I get Praha's never gonna be built on plus 2000 attack, but it's still so fucking unfair. I'm saying 9.5 too.
No counter pick should have situations where they are a literal 100% win condition. Like that is just way too like that's what this shithead was
I
before he
think
got
we just
nerfed.
put-
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
we
how
put
we
this in the white tier now.
Yeah.
It's so bad you genuinely don't see it anymore.
Yeah, he's gone. He's
It's gone.
basically completely gone. Swagar here.
8.5 in my
Looking at
opinion.
the
I think he's
list.
very underrated.
Yeah,
I use
I
a lot
like
of
him
Cigar.
alongside these. I think
Here's the thing for me. I used Cigar so much before I switched back to Chung Peng. Chung Peng is well, we haven't got the Chung Peng yet, right?
yeah, no, we haven't
No,
yet.
we haven't.
He's so much
Whatever-
better.
I'm gonna put Chung Peng just one step higher after like really using Cigar all the time. In comparison, but his Cigar is still stupid good if you don't own a Chung Peng. I'll actually give Cigar a 9. I'm actually
Okay.
gonna say 9 for Cigar.
Bison, I think he's down in the dumps with Oki now.
Fucking breaks my heart. Dude.
He's a 6. I think
He's
he's
not-
better than Oki.
He's less than
but-
Oki though.
You think
Whatever
he's
it
less
is-
than Oki?
Oki, you have at a 5? Okay, dude. Oki at a 5 is a bit fucking low. I'd push Oki to 6. Did I there's no way. You probably covered Oki when I went away.
No, that was like he was like the first unit we did,
And then you did
With 3 of
Poseidon
us.
after Oki?
right? Yeah.
I would have never.
Wait.
We-
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
No, I think Faraz was gone because
Oh, maybe
we
he
were
was.
just doing the fucking C amps when Faraz was.
Okay.
You put Cardinal above Oki. I'm insulted.
I don't know. These are the same unit to me. You guys decide. To me, they're the same unit.
I think
don't
Arnold's better.
Oki honestly got a lot better being able to strip at least 2 debuffs or 2 buffs. Sorry.
Okay,
a
they're
lot
both
better.
6s.
Bro, you're
Code
fucking.
6 is fine.
Oki is still above Carnal though,
I don't know.
and I don't care what. I'm just
So
argue
Ong Yuki, one of the
This-
SWC MVPs.
9 for me.
A 9 in my opinion.
Yeah, this looks about right.
He's a magnet like Juno. He'll always
Kinky,
get
you can still
I
use
think
him
he's
in
a 5
RTA.
in my
I think he's a
opinion right
5
now.
though.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
good.
Han.
This unit is weird.
It is, because it's like, what account gets him, right? Like, what's the other dark units
Like,
you have?
If
What's
you
the
have
rune
all
set
of the
you
dark
have?
units, then he's like a 9.5.
Yeah.
If you don't have any dark units, it's like an 8, not even.
I still think he's the best single target damage dealer in the game, though. Like,
Yeah. He's-
one way or another, regardless of where your team. I think his single
Oh.
target output is unmatched. Well, I guess Masha, but she's unfair.
and Destiny, if Destiny's still in this conversation.
But Destiny's super
I want her
RNG.
so bad.
I don't know. This is like an 8.5-ish to me, I guess,
think
on
you're-
average.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine like one of us.
Oh yeah,
got-
actually, I don't think this. Of course, this tier list doesn't even have the Battle Angels on it, so it doesn't even have the fucking best unit in the game. But we can
use
put a
something
proxy.
else for the Battle
Yeah.
Angels.
Seimei, she's so close to being in the Y tier, but people use her, so I don't know.
I'd say a 6 still. She's been oddly like I haven't fought her. I don't feel like I fought her all season, but I'd still say a 6 based on previous seasons. I don't think she really.
I would say 5. She just
Yeah.
loses to pushback, and pushback is everywhere.
Gooey.
Gooey's become.
This unit's a
stupid.
pain in the ass. Yeah, I think
This
it's
is
like
an
a 7.
8.5.
Oh my
I
god.
would
would
say
say
8.5.
8.
Okay.
I can push 8.5, but 8.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
this is a 10 to me.
It's still because it's water. It'll always be never 10, so it's 9.5 for me.
I'm pretty sure we gave her 10 on our last tier list.
Oh, I still gave her 9.5.
And then she got better because they nerfed Oliver for her. That was nice of them.
But you know,
Don't
just
know,
because
I'm-
of the Oliver nerf, I almost want to push her to say like she'll be the first water unit. I give it 10.
I'm torn between 9.5 and 10. I don't have her, so I don't have experience using her. Fighting her, she's a fucking 10 because she resists everything
Yep.
and she will always
Okay,
proc
well,
out of the
she's a 10.
sun.
Scribble
She's
spoke-
bugged.
Fuck
She's
you.
literally, this unit is bugged. Like, I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I can agree with a 10.
She's a 10 because she's bugged. That's the only reason.
They also nerfed
Otherwise-
they nerfed her biggest counter, and they didn't think like that she needed any change at all. Not even like an S2 thing, nothing. They're just perfectly fuck. They're so dumb. All right, Tomo.
A 9 for me.
Ooh. I think 8.5. I think she kind of lines up with these units pretty well.
Her
think
skill 1 is
9.
crazy good.
Yeah, I know. She can just win games by herself with that skill 1.
I'm saying 9.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Nana.
Nerf,
Dude.
but what she really?
Dude, no matter how many times they nerf her, she still gets use. Like she's just like unnerfable. I don't understand. Pretty soon she's gonna be reviving things at 1 HP, and we're still gonna use her.
I'm still going with like a 9 for her. 9.5.
8.5 for me.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say 8.5 as well.
With Ragdoll, it's a 10, but like,
Yeah, true.
so many things are.
Dark Demon. I think it's like a 7.
7 for me.
Yeah, I can.
He's
also say
he's
7.
cool. He
Considering
can be a pain in the ass. Lucifer. This unit's so hard to judge because if you have the cleave tools with it, like if you just have Wool Young Lucifer, you're playing a different game. Like you can actually cleave in Summoner's War right now if you have those
But
two.
even then, it's a 5 because you got a Beliod.
Yeah, you do get a Beliod. That is true.
You just lose.
He was not supposed to be in here. What the hell's this guy's name? Mookwol?
Mookwol, yeah.
I don't think people use this guy right. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't think people use this
He's
unit
like
correctly.
7 for me.
When I
just
see
like the
this unit
idea
on
of him
paper,
being
my brain
triple
says
nem,
9.
And then you have like immunity and strip on the same triple nemesis unit, and that
Yeah.
seems really strong to me.
Like
I
my
would say
brain
eight.
says 9 on this unit, but like when I fight it and I see people using it, it's like in the Y tier. I don't
The strip's
understand
just
what
not
people are doing.
consistent, right? So it's hard.
I
Yeah.
want to put it
Still,
in the middle with like fucking was it between 5, 8, I guess. At most 8. That's fucking pushing it. It's like you said though. It depends on the person because sometimes I fight this thing. It's like fucking the most oppressive shit.
I mean, the only person who I've seen use it right is T-Roy. But I feel like T-Roy's runes are crazy because he just first picks Sean into fucking Tableau Jameer still.
Yeah.
Even in this meta, which is quite impressive.
Chung Pung.
He's like the best win unit right now aside from Leo.
I
want
think
to actually.
I think he belongs in 9.5.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hey Gang, the guy who just keeps getting buffed and can't stop getting buffed.
And still not being used for some reason. Somehow I'm not seeing it being used.
Robos.
I ruined mine and I can't draft it. Like I keep so fucking odd. 'Cause
I
he's
mean,
not
this
bad.
is still like an 8 to me. Like he's
I can
still just
agree with-
he's the ultimate counter pick to that one specific thing, but still it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
What do
for
you
me
guys
it's an
think?
8. I agree with 8.
I can say with A as well. Like it's
Joseph
definitely
Gunn.
underused.
It's like a
7. I would put him on the same tier as Chibu and Mookwall.
yeah. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sees basically no play. Jackson, this
My opinion on this idiot actually changed a little bit. Like he's a little bit worse than I thought. Like I was giving him too much credit last time. I actually like started leaving him in and like realized like he's kind of whack. But it's also because Josephine's being used more, and I started using him. Either way, long story short, 9.
he's
I
he's-
can't win against this unit.
yeah,
Like,
me either. He's a 10 to me. I
to me, he's a fucking 10.
I've never beaten him. Probably never will. Like
I
it's
I think
more
if you
buff- the more buff helped. I'm not joking. Like,
helped. He
against
counters more so hard.
he
Yeah.
counters anything that pushes back,
yeah.
and he makes Diana, Verdial, Juno insane.
I still 9.5 is still fun.
Daniel?
He's gone down a hair to me.
Daniel is Y in my opinion, but I just
See, this is weird
I've
for me though. Like,
never fought this
Diana.
unit.
well, this is weird for me though because I think he's better than Ziana, Daniel. But that's because like I play on my friend's account who has Daniel quite a bit, and like it's like the same thing as Ziana where he dumps the
I can't really
bars.
touch him because I haven't fought him ever.
Yeah, I'm making the judgment call on this one. He at least belongs on par with her because he dumps the bars, but then does more damage than she does because of the second part of his S3. So it's like the same unit almost. Like
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
he hits harder. So I don't know.
I'm cool with it.
Oliver,
I would put him at a 9.5.
Yeah,
He's still the best speed lead.
he's gone down.
Maybe equal with more right now.
oh man, he's like he's like a 7 to me. I don't know.
Damn.
I hate using him.
Same,
fighting
but
him
I hate
fighting him
fighting
is
him.
so like I've had such an easy time fighting him. Like I don't know. It's so weird. I mean
feel
we can,
like if you can draft like fucking into turn 2 stuff, Oliver just becomes useless against you. But if you try to contest the speed, he's still the best unit.
but the thing is though, it's like if he finds himself on a team that is getting outsped, he is so bad because now he
Yeah, but
now
you
he
have to
sucks
keep in mind
no
you have
bar.
like plus 230 sets.
I
I'm
know,
sitting here
but
with a plus
it's like-
220 at best. like
Like-
I cannot contest Oliver unless I draft Sekhmet Etna, which is not consistent enough in my opinion.
Like I cross my fingers hoping I'm fighting a first pick like Oliver instead of some sort of luck sack bullshit. Like, but all right, we can keep him up there. I mean, he's the best. He's definitely the best 33. I don't think he's the best speed lead. I think Moore is a better unit than him. But
Yeah, Moore might have taken over.
Miles.
I'm happy with 8.
I think this unit's
8 in
kind
my
of
opinion.
broken. I think he's like an 8.5, but I can put him down here.
Well, because you don't have him yet, right?
Neither of us do. Well, one of us pulled
Well,
him,
neither
but
of you.
I've had him, but you know,
Invites Leo
something
so-
happened.
Anything that invites Leo so consistently, other than like Masha, just fucking drops in rank.
yeah.
And Masha's still
John?
good with Leo.
Yes, exactly. That's why Masha's the exception.
Yeah.
John is like same as the other Cardinal. Not even. He's probably below Cardinal. Definitely below Oak.
6,
Oh, you still have
maybe
Oak.
5.
I think 6. I like this
Dude,
unit.
Oak
He's
is
underused.
very-
Okay, the GOAT. I don't know what his name is, but Dark Robo.
I think F29,
dude,
or is that
this is unironically a 9.5 to me. This unit straight up changed
No.
my account.
I don't
He's a double
agree.
strip, right? He's a
Yep.
double A.
I was right, it's F29.
Okay, you're not
yes,
supposed to
it's
know
double
that. That's
strip.
weird.
Brains on Scribbles right now.
Dude, he has his one downfall is his base stats are fucking atrocious. He is so squishy. He awakens into no stat bonus, so no accuracy, no nothing. And he has 101 base speed. But that kit is so overloaded, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I've
Best part is
started
when he
beating
1v1s
Douglases
a
because of this
Juno,
guy.
because his skill 3 just does 8 hits on the Juno, and the
Yep.
Juno just has 1 shot.
Dude, I can, like, the second that I pull this guy, all of a sudden I could fight Douglas because his S1 gives him attack buff. And
That's true.
he just insta kills it with the 8 hit if they're the last 2 remain. Like, this unit's insane to me. His base stats, like, I have like a particular rune set for him that most people probably can't emulate, but like his kit is just fucking insane.
I would say 8.
All robos are 9s to me, actually. All the robos with the S2, the good S2.
See,
I think you can
yeah.
put it on 8.5, but I feel like we have to put Miles up to 8.5 as well. Just
I'm okay
because
with
I'm
that.
looking at
That's
the
already
8
where I
units,
had 'em.
and I think Miles is a bit higher than those.
Okay, sure.
That's not supposed to be in there. Nora?
Fucking 5. It's so unfortunate too.
They
The
nerfed her,
amount of
right?
Counters, they didn't nerf her. Well, they nerfed her by making so many fucking counters.
Well,
Like,
no,
you
I
can't
think
even
they actually nerfed her. Well, they fixed her where now she
Why?
doesn't apply dots on glance. But she's supposed
it's
to
like-
because it's a fucking
Sure.
passive, so she's supposed to. So I don't know why they fixed that. It makes no sense. That's how it was supposed to
She's
work.
a 6.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I never fight her.
It's
I don't
just-
have her, so I don't know.
She's just a much worse Valentis.
Isn't
Maxi?
that like applied to every stripper though? Maxi.
Yeah, but like Nora's similar, right? Where she provokes and does dots.
Maxi's got to just be one lower for Nephthys than Nephthys for me. I think.
Same, I agree.
I would
Me
rather
too,
have
man.
Maxi, but I think Nephthys is just objectively better.
I'm okay with him being at a 9. I was like, fucking depends on the person, right? Like with
Yeah.
Naps having a Maxi with his other shit is nuts.
Dominic's like
And
a
Maxi
7
is
for me
similar.
now.
Dominic still fucking ruins my life, dude. I'm saying he's a 9.
I'm gonna say
At
8.
minimum.
Okay,
For me, it's an 8.
somewhere in the 8 then, because I think he's like a 7. I don't really see him anymore. I use him still a decent amount, but
If he procs, he still just kills a unit for free.
yep.
I feel like this guy's a 7, even though I never see him. And
Carlos,
For me, he's a 6.
yeah, I was thinking 5.
I fed him 3
so
times.
somewhere
If,
in
like,
here is,
I would put him in the white tier. Like, fuck that unit.
yeah. Cadiz?
I think he's underrated. I'm putting him at a 9.
I would
Oh,
put him at an 8.
Jesus. 9.
I
I
know,
think
but
8.
he-
I agree with 8.
Okay, I can agree with that, too. But just the ones I fight. Fucking ruin my-
Julian?
That guy
This unit is a 6 for me.
For me, it's a 5.
Yeah, I was thinking, it's just hard. Like when I'm looking at the other units, like I just think he's better than these guys, though. Like, but I'm okay with
I don't
that.
think he is.
Like, have you? Like, I don't know. I watch a lot of like. I guess it's not him really playing his account anymore, but like Feint's account, Feint's old account. I don't know if he still owns it or what, but he has a Julian now, and like I don't know, it looks pretty good. Bearing, I love this unit.
Bearing 1 tier over Farisa, so in like a 7.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. He's definitely better than Verisa.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Chiwu too, but Chiwu's got a speed
I
lead,
mean,
so
if
for
you
most
give
people,
Bearing 105 base speed, it just
Holy
becomes
shit,
like
yeah.
Veronica
Yeah.
that's countered
Yeah.
by Hagang.
yeah. Dover. I got him right where John is, probably, right?
Yeah,
But still pretty good. You can use
I
Dover.
think he's better than John, but I would put him in the 6.
Yon Hong.
I still call this bitch a 10.
This is a 10 for
This
me.
is a 10 for me.
Yep. She's still the cream of the crop. Wool Young,
Depends on the account, but
yeah.
the general's like 8.5 is kinda
Like,
good.
I would kill for this unit, but I think the average person who owns it, this is like a 5.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
I would
Like-
say it's an 8. Like on the right account,
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
like if we're
Tough
talking
to
G3
evaluate.
standards, it's an 8 in my opinion. This bitch, oh my god, I hate her.
It's got to be. To me, this has to be wherever Abellio is. I view these units
Yeah,
one and the same.
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it's just both of them are just RNG.
Yep.
Pray to God that you fucking
Oh, great.
Fuck
Here we
sack.
go. Here we go. Yeah.
No, just
he
kidding.
didn't even ask.
Which
I think this unit is for me on the same tier as William.
yeah. Okay,
They're
but
similar.
if they
Below.
had the same leader skill, he would be the better unit. Like, attack buff is better than defense buff, but anti-crit is huge in this meta right now, especially when you're trying to like not get blown up by a Masha. And his heal is crazy. I wish it would heal himself, but his heal is so fucking good. But
For me, he's an 8.
I think he's a 9, but what do you think for us?
I think I do get more scared of Wedget drafts than I do of Woolyong drafts. This is very true to me. I would
I
either
agree.
just, like a hair above Woolyong, like in terms of like within what is that? That's 8, right? Or put him
Yeah,
at 8.
this is 8.
I think we can agree on
Think about
8.5.
this, when you're fighting between a Woolyong draft or a Wedget draft, right? They're
I
different.
mean, the thing
The
is, like the
Wedget
William
is very-
draft is very aggressive, and the Wedge draft will usually be fucking a bunch of bullshit, which I
Yes.
just cannot control, and I just tend to lose more often. This unit for me is a 5.
Yeah, this is a 5 that gets way more usage than she deserves. But people
Yes.
still fucking pick it in every rank, all the way up to G3. Like, this unit still gets
My
picked,
King El Mimo.
and it's a fucking 5. Oh, and well, actually, Livert does really well with it, but
Yeah,
um,
but-
Breed though.
Vanessa, I think a tier below Samath probably. I mean, 33. It's like you're never going lower than a 7
I would say it's
to me.
7 right now. The
Yeah.
buff was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7. 7's pushing it, but low end 7 is okay.
Zarath. The people
For
who
me, it's
use
a
it well use
7,
it well,
maybe a
but
6.
yeah,
But like, I don't think it's that good of a unit.
yeah. I think 6 looks like
In
where he
very
belongs.
specific comps with like Nefty's Leo,
Yeah.
Vivachel right now, right?
Grogan.
Well,
I
Ziggy,
cannot
big rates.
really judge. Like
I think
in
he's
my
better.
head, this unit is a fucking Y, but I don't have it. I've never played against it.
I think he's. I genuinely think he's better than Zarath. Like, I think if I traded my, I think if I had both of them, I would find myself using Grogan more than I found myself using Zarath, just because his S2 stun is nuts. And I actually think it's crazy with robos right now who just do so much pushback, and then like you can finally put together a draft where every unit doesn't have to have a pushback, and you can actually use a stun because the robos do so much pushback. So like I find him pretty good
Sounds like a
though.
lot of a justification, dude, to try to get Grogan.
I've been using him up. Hey, listen,
5 and be done with it.
listen.
He's below OP
I'm
no
up
matter
there,
what.
right? Okay. He's like a core. He's a core pick,
Already? Goddamn.
huh?
Move Oki higher already. He is not below a Vela and Pattern.
Dude, this time he's going. Wait, where's Zarath? He's going next to Zarath. Okay, he's better than Zarath. He is.
Okay, sure, fine.
That stun is crazy.
I'm not
Varad.
saying it's not.
This is a 7 for me, but
Yeah, a
I've-
solid 7. You know,
I went from never
Usable.
using this unit to like pulling Wedge out and using him probably 16 to 20 wings a day. So I really like
I
this
like
unit
Muran a
now.
lot. I actually want. I always want to ruin mine back up.
Jemire,
I like a solid 8 for Jemire personally.
I think
he
5.
really
His
is in the
skill
same-
3 is like one of the best in the game.
Mhm.
You just don't see much use.
I
To
actually
me, it's
think
just a question of do you own Tableau? Like, if you own Tableau, you can get like serious usage out of him.
I
If
guess.
you don't, it's going to be hard. Like, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with this kit, but
I'm gonna say an 8.
I'm happy with an 8. Same as Samoth to me, honestly. Samoth is better, but he's still an 8.
Eludia,
Underused, but well, maybe he's not.
8 in my opinion.
8,
Hard to
yep.
use, but
I think
really
8.
good.
Do you have? I feel like you have this one too, Scribbles. Don't you?
No, he doesn't.
No, I wish.
You wish. That's
I
why you
wish. I would have liked an Eludia.
Teshar, speed contester.
Is he underrated? I don't know because I fed mine too many times too.
I think he's a 5.
I mean, isn't he just like a worse Ethna? Strip stun turn
That's
1.
how I think of it too. But,
He's
like, he doesn't have a
it's just it's hard to evaluate. If they're full off will, then obviously he's better than Ethna. If it's
Yeah, but,
if
like-
they're full on will, then yeah, he's just worse.
Then
right?
Ethna's way better.
Yeah.
My
Sean.
king.
My king.
I think this unit is a 9. If you
Yeah.
give him a base speed buff, he's a fucking 9.5.
Yeah, that squall buff just did it for these guys. They're so fucking good. You can use all 3 of them now.
Yeah, I'm happy with the 9 for Sean.
I feel like he should have been in there.
I think Zeratu is usable. Like
Really?
a 5.
At a 5, at a 5 range.
Have you
Yeah.
ever fought this in G3 and weren't queuing into Obabo? Because I feel like that
know
answer is
one other
no.
person that uses it.
Bubble alone though brings the unit up to talk about. We put at least a 5, dude.
It's not
If I
fair.
don't
When
actually using it.
I know one other person that uses it. I think it's usable. You know, single target strip that dots does good damage, gives himself immunity.
I feel like he can deal with Masha in okay amounts.
Theoris is
self-immunity-
7 in my opinion.
Taylor,
Put
yeah.
Masha that high because she has self immunity. Can't Zeratu be on that list, arguably?
no, I think Taylor's like
No.
I think like a 7. I think he's better than Poseidon right now, so I think he's got to be
in my
ahead
opinion
of
as
him.
well. I mean, Taylor, if you give him accuracy awakening instead of crit rate, which would be fair right now, and then give him the base speed buff to 100, he'd easily be like an 8 or 8.5.
Yeah, if he had Ack Awakening, that would change everything for him. Because right now he has Awakening that literally doesn't fucking matter at all. It's actually a negative
Exactly.
in my opinion to have that.
Yeah, you don't want it.
Yep, you want to be able to not crit at all with the S3 versus rag teams, and then you want to just
And then
slam your
just
S2s.
fucking destroy
Yeah.
with the squall.
So Lagmaron, I think it's an 8.5. I think like one tier
See, for me,
below
it's an
Sean
8.
makes sense.
For me, he's like 1 below Ethna. I don't put him on the same tier as Ashima, Ethna, Nana,
Okay.
but I do think he's an 8.
Lima. It's just a Luxac unit now. I don't
It
even
really
fucking.
has become that, but I still
I don't see her anymore.
Yeah, every now and then someone chucks their triple revenge one out at you, and that's about it.
But even Triple Revenge is so much worse now with the more buff plus the Oracle skill 1 nerf.
Yep, and the Robos.
Yeah, it's, like
that's actually a good point. 8.5. I'll go.
for me,
What?
she's a
You say
7.
you say 8.5?
Yeah, I was saying 9, dude, and you just reminded me of all this. She's still fucking.
I was bouncing between 5 and 6.
For me, she's a 7.
She's still not
Wait,
bad.
where's Pontos again?
Pontos?
I think you put Pontos at a.
I don't
Yeah,
fucking-
Pontos is 8. Okay, yeah, then it's fair. I think she's 1 worse than Pontos
Yeah.
right now.
Gianna?
This unit is still a 10 for me.
I think 9.5.
I can.
I think she's gotten better than because last season I really didn't value this unit at all, but now I think she's way better.
I think she's still the same, if not worse, from last season. But I can still say 9 for her.
No,
But there's
no
still-
way
there's
she's
so
worse,
many-
dude.
From last season, the Hey Gangu is better. Sekhmet is still good. Ethna can still shut it down, depending on your Ethna build.
Dude,
And
the hardest draft to beat is still 33 lead, Gianna, 3 counter picks. And you have to choose between leave 33 lead Gianna and get your whole team fucking shut down for a turn or fight 3 counter picks. Like, it is so fucking hard to fight that. It's ridiculous.
9 is still
This
a high.
unit is a 9.5.
Yeah, agreed.
I want to say 10 just because of fucking.
Yeah, I almost want to say 10 as well, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Praha, I think this unit's getting worse by the season, honestly.
Very unfortunate.
A 7.
Yeah, I agree. There's
7.
probably so many people who disagree with that. Like, Rax is probably like, she's a 10, move her up. But, like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like the only people that really pick Praha are the people that don't have a more.
Yeah, that could be
like,
it.
When I lose more, I take Praha. That
Yeah.
was my fucking thing with it.
This
Sierra,
unit is so sad.
it's
Yeah. I think, but like, see, this is where
I think
Jemire looks
she's-
too high to me because I think she belongs
No.
where Jemire is, but not.
No, she
But they
does
don't
not.
belong in 8.
I would never put Jemire above or below Sierra or even in the same. I think Sierra.
I mean, she definitely gets used more than Jemire.
I think Jamar is way better by a fucking long shot. I would.
I think she's like a high 7 or a low 8.
Yeah, it's just weird to like. Okay, there's no way this guy is better than her.
No, I'm saying like she's a 6 and a 5. Like I don't know why you guys are. This little too.
So you think Chandra? Because we gave Chandra a 7. So you think Chandra's better than Ciara?
Actually, yes.
No
Actually,
shot.
yes.
Don't think
Laura.
so.
Chandra can strip stun a Masha with his S1. Sierra just fucking obliterates herself looking at Masha.
Laura.
Masha hasn't even moved yet, and Sierra's dead. That's how fucking shitty Sierra is. Yes.
Not if you're Ricky and put a like fucking -30 fire on your Sierra instead of additional damage.
But when I get a -35 wind artifact for my Sierra, we'll come back and.
This unit is strange. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we saw her in SWC. She only had 5 runes
paper,
on, but we
she's
saw
really
her.
strong. High base speed buff plus, buff strip plus CC on skill 2. Plus like one of the better skill ones in the game.
Yeah, I can say 8.
I think 7.
I think 8, yeah. If I... Yeah, 8, fuck it.
Nikki. I think 8.
8.5 for me. I would say she's better than Laura. Better than most of
Definitely
the
better
units.
than Laura.
Definitely better than Laura.
Okay, I'm cool
You know
with that.
Laura is looking too high now when you compare it to Nikki.
Yeah, I
mean-
don't think Laura's that great, but she's good.
Yeah, Laura might be one down.
Rika,
Next to
I
Bella.
just have it with Belinus. Juno has
Yeah.
basically eliminated this entire archetype of unit.
Same unit, really.
Yeah,
Belinus is better into Junos, because if you proc, you can just kill the Juno.
yeah. Annabelle, I mean,
7.
if it's Levert's, it's a 10. If it's
Yeah,
anyone else's, probably 7 or so.
7.
I like 7.
Charlotte, I love this unit.
I don't see her as much anymore.
He's
Yeah,
odd.
this
So-
this is
Even I
still
don't
8
use her
to
as
me
much
though.
anymore. I mean, she's
do-
like an 8.
I think she's below Chung Peng for. She used to in some situations we would say some seasons. Sorry, she's better than Chungus, but I think this season I would.
I think
put her,
you
like,
draft her
8.
in the same spot where you draft Savannah, but like she's just way better.
Yeah. Rag
This unit is a 10 for
is
me.
a 10. Yeah, I still think
Yeah.
he's the biggest. Like, if you could add 1 unit to your account
10.
to
He
try to
just
get G3.
Everything.
Yeah, agreed. Leo,
I actually want this guy at a 10 too.
it's a 9.5 for me. He just cancels out probably 60% of the units in the monster box. Like,
For me, it's
And
a 10. Like it forces so much. Like
he
it counters everything, and sometimes you're just forced to ban it. And if you don't,
you,
I don't
you
know.
could literally never see this. Like, this unit could never get drafted against you, and he's still having an impact on you because, like, everything you have
Yeah, I have to keep
ruined.
him in mind always.
Yeah, everything you have ruined, how you build your comp, it is all structured around knowing Leo exists. So it's like, even
That
if
is
you
very
do
true.
craft a comp that doesn't have to deal with him, and you never have to see him, he's forcing you into that comp. He's still doing
Yeah,
what
he
he's
still
doing without
influences
even
you.
being picked. It's like, it's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
So, Light Monkey King,
This is a 9.5 for me.
Yeah,
I think 9.
I think he's
9.5.
I just think like Juno, Josephine, like all these Masha, like all these units just are just beating the
but, like,
shit out of him right now, and they're so
he's
common
still
too.
far better CC than Sean, and Sean is like the most comparable unit in my opinion.
I see. I think
But
it's so
Sean's
hard.
skill
It's
2 is what
that's the
makes him so
thing.
good right now. I don't know.
Because like
I still say 9.5.
everything that counters what Light Monkey and Sean would do, Sean at least has the ability to kill it. Like,
That is true.
Light Monkey will literally never kill a Juno. It's not
But a
possible.
light monkey will CC your opponent's team on his own. and
Oh yeah,
Sean won't.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, those are tough to. I think. See, I feel like they should be neck and neck though. Him and Sean, like they're like same but different. Like this is slightly stronger CC.
would you-
This
Him
will
having
actually kill shit.
116 base speed gives him a huge
That's-
advantage because
yeah.
he requires
That is true.
way worse runes.
Because of his base speed, I'm calling him a 9.5.
Dark Monkey.
Dark Monkey, he's
I think
somehow
8.
better, but I don't see him. It's so weird.
I think
8 or
8.5.
8.5. I think it's
Yeah.
an underrated unit.
He
And
seems to
because
fit
I don't-
perfectly into this
I
tier to
feel
me.
like he's higher, but because I never see it like at all, I don't feel like I've seen him all season, which is so odd. I can say 8.
I've seen him
But
a
I
few
feel like
times,
higher.
but it's
I feel
only
like
the people with Han
With Han,
that
yeah.
draft him.
There's
Wow.
like a few of them like high up that are Han
Bravo.
and Dark Monkey, and those two combined are just
Fucking
Fire Monkey.
5.
This unit is like 6 for me.
I think he's like a 6. I think the Robos plus the buff he got have like actually given him a slot in the game. Water Monkey,
He's supposed to
For
be
me,
better.
he's an 8.5.
I think he's like a 7.
Oh my god.
They just keep giving strips to shit. Like, it's just so annoying. He should be better than he is, but it's like when you add Josephine to these teams now, and you add fucking like Diana's, and he's just so hard to pick.
I'm 7 is comfy for me. I think
Okay, so we can plop him in the middle then.
yeah, low 8. Sure.
And the last boy here, and then we'll
Unit is
add.
a 5 for me. I don't think he's good at all.
Yeah, he's sus at best.
People are drafting him now, but he doesn't really do anything against the
Well,
CC comps
the
where
thing
you
is,
draft him.
if the CC comps are on Will, then he doesn't do anything. Because like by the time that they've launched all their attacks and have lost their Will, and he can actually start CCing them, it's too late. You've already
You're
lost.
stunned.
Yeah.
You're stunned, glanced, attack broken.
Yeah, it's
fucking-
already too late.
Like I would argue though for Wind Monkey when he's paired with like the Ragdoll Molly bullshit, he does seem to do a lot better by like where he should be sitting at an 8. But like when you take him like on when I was just forced drafting him, like he really does belong as a 5.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But, like the certain comps though, he's actually like he jumps up to an 8.5.
Yeah.
I would always be more scared of a Diana than a Wind Monkey.
Yeah, that's a fact actually. Yeah, when you put it that way.
All right, so last unit that we'll do will be like a proxy for
Veronica.
you know who. Yeah, she who shall not be named.
Oh,
Here we can use your guy here. He can be.
Oh, Hunwall. Yeah, Hunwall is now a hot chick named.
Don't you want to use like a 4-star? Because this will just make it confusing.
That's true. Yeah, let's use
I
something.
was going to say like
completely weird.
Iris Lynette, maybe. Like, you know.
Where's Iris?
They're similar.
Iris,
They look alike.
yeah, Iris is perfect.
Okay.
I mean,
I
like
mean, Veronica is her own tier.
that's what I was gonna
10.5,
say. Like
11.
to me, she's just above these units. She just
Unless
is.
you're Marvin,
I think you can
then
make
like
it
she's inconsistent.
How
I
do
think yeah, you can make one more tier. I'm pretty sure.
Add a row above.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still gonna vote 10 though, but yeah.
No, for me, she's the best unit in the game by a mile.
Veronica tier.
Wait,
Nice
why does
nerf,
it?
dude.
That color is not working, dude.
I just don't get why. Why does it keep the letter? Why does it keep the letters black when you switch to black? Whatever. Yeah, I mean, the unit just conceptually just makes no sense. Like they power creeped Gianna to like an extent I don't think anyone ever thought was even possible. It's like
It's an AoE segment with insane base speed and like one of the best skill 2s in the game.
accuracy
That skill
awakening.
2 is nuts.
She's so easy to ruin. Her base stats are fucking insane.
Yeah, she has it all.
She's a harder CC than Gianna, with it being 2 turns instead of 1, and it's uncounterable by Hagang. It's like she bypasses the biggest counter to that type of unit, and she does it better than the next best unit, which is Gianna, who was the best forever. It's like this unit, it just can't stay like this. Like
there's only one counter, which is Jameer.
Yeah. And but he has to be like super specific. Like he has to be like Swift in front of your team. He has to be, otherwise it doesn't work.
Yeah, and your team has to outspeed the rest of their team, otherwise you're still going to get perma CC.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like right now it feels not that bad because she's fairly new and she's a light nat 5, so not a whole lot of people have her.
Yeah.
And some people who have her, like Marvin, think she sucks for whatever reason, probably just because he's slow. But like,
I mean, he's top 20 consistently now.
I know.
I don't know if he was before, but
he wasn't.
Just saying,
it's ridiculous.
Not hating on you, dude, but
and he always complains that he has no quad speeds. So you somehow pull a turn 1 unit when you own no quad speeds and you jump to top 20. You don't think that unit's fucking busted? Like, Jesus Christ. But once more people own her, faster people, like, you imagine if Thompson had fucking Veronica?
Oh my
like,
God.
What the fuck? What would you even... You have to luck sack him. How else could you win?
I mean, there's the rank 1 guy, right? He plays a plus 230 Veronica.
Yep.
I don't know how to beat him.
Well, that guy is a whole different beast because he has everything. He has Wunsa, Volantis, and Veronica. So that's
what are you gonna do?
That's the holy trinity of AoE LD5 strips. Like, even if you did want to like Giga outspeed him, there's Volantis. If you don't try to Giga outspeed him, then you get Wunsa. It's like you can't do anything.
No winning.
But
what about Destiny? Going through Destiny.
Oh yeah, Destiny. Where's Lynette?
8.5 for me.
She's.
I don't see her enough, but
Yeah.
I think she might be a 9.
See, like I've literally never fought her. I don't really pick any passives usually, so obviously I'm not gonna fight her. But I just don't really know where I'd put her.
I fought a Destiny that just wiped my entire team with the S3, and ever since that day happened, she's a solid, at bare minimum, a 9. She's better than.
Her skill 2 is the ignore defense one, right?
Yeah.
No. She's ignore defense.
Yep.
Oh, the S2, yeah, but her S3 is all I think about with the fucking Oblivion.
Yeah, I really want her because I think she'd be fucking insane with an Elenoa.
Everything. Yeah. Insane.
All right,
that is true. Elenoa is like a ragdoll which just enables everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different, of course.
So is there anything on this list that looks out of place to you guys now? Now that we have everything placed?
Laura looks out of place.
She does, yeah.
Laura?
Especially, like, she sees no play.
Yeah.
Like, literally no play, so it's hard to rate her that high. Everything else here, it's like, there's at least a few players who use it consistently.
Feels a bit high all of a sudden.
Who?
Tomo at 9. Not really, though. No, I think Tomo fits.
I think Tomo is fine. I genuinely think Tomo is an insane unit if you play it right.
I feel like Ethno looks low to me. Like, I feel like just because of Tomo, like, I just don't know if Tomo is, like, definitively better than Ethna.
You could put Ethna in 9. I think there's, like, together they're really good.
Yeah, that's true too.
Spread, of course.
I can agree. I've been using Ethna Tomo as combo
Yeah, I've
enough.
been playing
to
Ethna a
agree.
lot as well.
We don't have the other robo. Like Wind Robo's not in here, but we would put him next.
Oh
to
yeah, that's true. We can use light as the
Wind
wind robo.
is one above Dark Robo. I think Wind Robo's a 9. That unit
No
is.
shot.
No, I'd
mean-
say he's as good as Dark Robo.
They're
Fair
either
enough.
equal or dark is a little bit better.
okay.
I
8.5. You know what? Fair enough, because there is still Triple Revenge Vertiheal and there is still Masha
okay.
and Juno.
I
Too much fire.
The main reason why
and
you
Douglas.
just that Douglas, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The main reason why I just completely cut Windrow, like he's not even ruined on my account after doing 1,500 wings with him this season, like, is because of Douglas. Like that's why.
Yeah.
The second I get
That is
Dark Robo,
fair
he's
enough.
just gone because Douglas. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't think anything else is really out of place. I mean,
I feel Kraka is maybe one too high. Like, if there was a 7.5, that's where I would put her.
No.
she's definitely better than these units.
I
She
think
just
Croc-
is.
Good.
But maybe she doesn't stack up to everything in this tier. But like, I don't know, like Kraka, Bella,
don't see her,
Cadiz,
though.
like that all
Who
lines
plays
up to me.
Kraka?
Thompson's about it.
Yeah. No, she should be used more. Like she's actually kind of busted.
Her skill 2 is insane, right? Like, strip,
is now.
defense, break,
Yeah.
plus a full bar.
Yeah, now that it gives full bar almost every single
Her
time
skill
you click
3
it.
doesn't synergize with what her skill 2 does.
Yeah. I'm just,
Which is why I would argue, like, she's similar to Nana in that sense, where like her skill 2 is defense, break, and her skill 3 is revive.
Yeah.
But
she
like,
brings you the strip, right? Don't forget.
yeah,
she's
but you wouldn't really play her in that team because Nana's just better, in my opinion, because you have the stack, right?
Nana is better than Kraka, but I still just think she's.
I guess we can keep her in 8.
I think
She might be underused.
the biggest thing
sure.
is she's just better than these units, right? Like she's better than the 7 tier. Like she
I
just
agree.
is.
Something
I
that I
agree.
just realized as well, we're missing. I don't know if we want to really put him in, but I feel like they should belong on the list. Like there's Rakuni and Escher for 3 stars. That
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is like Vertihile. Okay.
yeah, and
This.
Bird.
I mean,
Bird's a 9
he's
easily, maybe 9.5.
I think 9.5. I really do. What do you think?
9.5 for Bird.
Yeah. Man, I wish I just had Vert. I really wish I had him on here so that I could put him up there. I mean, we can use or no, the other two are already on there.
He's
right?
the fucking demon. I mean, fire demon.
Where is
on
he?
the right, next to Rakan. Yeah.
The fire demon for Bird.
Yeah, because Bird is a demon.
Yeah. Maybe if I I'm gonna mess around with this after the podcast and see if I can swap out, like, see if I can add logos so like I can make it look correct, like with the units that they're supposed to be. And then like I can put that in just in the description and you guys can look at it that way. But yeah, I mean Verd is just he's just ridiculous. Like sometimes like I don't understand that unit at all. Like I used him all season as my first pick because I've been using Robos and I don't want to fight Triple Revenge Verd, so I've been using Violent Revenge all season, and like he just pulls out games by himself. He just wins games.
Yeah. I mean, I fought you a couple times, and every time you're Vertial procced, it's just lost.
Yeah, it's like
the amount of attack bar you get is insane.
Yeah, I mean it's 80 bar to the entire team on every single Verd proc. Like that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like there's no quantifying that. Like it's hard to even like wrap your brain around that amount of attack bar just being given to a team.
That boost attack bar for their skill 3. That's like the thing they do. They boost attack bar with their skill 3.
And it's usually like 15%. Yeah.
Every 3 turns.
Yep.
If you compare it, like it's not even close.
And he can do it on a revenge too. It's like
yeah, what's your guys' opinion about that anyways? Like, should they take it away from revenge? Or
Dude, I've always
Triple
wanted
Revenge for necessary.
No, it's not necessary. Dude, we live in a world where fucking Shizuka can't absorb attack bar on a revenge. They drew the
Yeah.
line. Not that Shizuka needs a buff, I'm not saying that, but they drew the line at Shizuka being able to absorb attack
I mean,
bar. But
what did it for me
Verd,
is the monkey thing with the recent monkey buff, where they specifically added that the 100% stun rate doesn't proc on revenge from the revenge rune set.
yeah.
So if you can add that to the wind monkey, you can add it to Verdi heal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that too many people are like crutching on this idea. Is like nobody's gonna play RTA anymore if they can't use their triple revenge rate. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want them to play RTA if that's
Yeah.
like their only, you know, like if your only way to enjoy RTA is slapping Leo Verd all the fucking time. And don't tell me you don't draft that shit. Oh, I only draft Leo Verd against specific people. Stop fucking lying to yourself. You draft it all the time, and you call yourself, or you're fooling yourself that you're having a great time doing so. You're not. You're not
The
lying.
amount of people getting a reality check right now.
Yeah, I mean the problem with me with units like that, and this is the same thing with fucking Molly too. It's like I just hate high volatility units where it's like you go into the match and neither player has any idea what that unit is going to output. It's like either that Verd is going to revenge 3 times and give the opposing team fucking 120 bar per unit, or it's not, and it's not going to do anything. And it's like I just hate those high variance, like you flip a coin and he either wins you the game or you instantaneously lose the game. Like
Yeah.
that, no mechanic like that should be in a strategy game. It's just
And it
fucking bullshit.
nullifies rune quality. Like
Yeah.
you don't need runes if you play triple revenge Verd.
Yep. It's just the amount of units too that like you just don't rune, that just never leave your storage because it's like I don't want to fucking deal with this unit right now. Like
I mean, I've gotten rid of Chiwu just because triple revenge Verd heal exists.
everyone
I
has.
don't wanna draft
Chiwu's
Chiwu anymore.
unplayable. Like I use Chiwu now as a damage dealer. Like I have him on speed, crit damage, attack. He does a fuckload of
Yeah, that
damage
skill
now.
3 buff was nice.
Yeah, he does a shitload of damage, but you can't even use him like a Chiwu anymore. He doesn't. It's just not worth the risk.
If you keep stuff like this, like that's the issue with wind units too, is they're gonna keep getting overbuffed. The wind units in this game are attack bar manipulation, and the
Yeah.
only way to counter that is because of Verd. Either they keep doing it because of Verd and they don't want to nerf Verd, or because
Well, that's the thing. Like, and that's the only way they've figured out how to make good wind units now, right? It's like this wind unit has to be so good to justify picking it when Juno, Douglas, and Verd exist, and Masha, that it's like, how can you not overbuff? If you don't overbuff, it will never get used, ever.
that's.
I mean, all the wind units in the high tiers are pushback units.
yes.
Yeah. And
Even Leo,
right, but like
he pushes that.
But you guys, I mean, you guys know this better than anybody. You can't pick 2. You can't pick 2 at the same time. Like, your draft is pretty much limited to 1 wind unit at a time. So,
Like you can make what's her name, Changpong Charlotte work, but you do get hard countered.
one
by
of
the
those
people that
has to
draft
be
Masha
your
Verd.
5th pick if you do that.
Yeah,
like,
it has to be your last pick for sure.
Yeah. But it's
You
like
can't draft them second and third, for example.
no, never. And like that's just stupid. Like but Compton's does it to themselves. Like you guys made these fire units, so it's like you did this to yourself. Now every time they want to make a wind unit good, it has to be ridiculous, or you're not going to use it because it's like you can only pick 1. So if it's not better than Changpeng, why would you not just pick Changpeng? What's like?
Yeah, and Changpeng, I would say, is like probably like slightly overtuned, like way too good.
Oh, he
Of course.
100% he is. Just
But
because
like the only reason he's in a good place in the meta right now is because Masha and Masha Verd heal exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I still like the more I look at this, like dude, like Masha is just a 10 to me. Like I don't even know, man.
Yeah,
that unit is such a fucking.
Over up to a 10. I don't even know.
Duke
Dude.
Moore and Masha could be up to a 10, both of them.
Like it's just this unit just gets to tee off and kill things one at a time, over and over, while basically being invincible to any form of CC at any given time. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's really frustrating because they come out with all these new units and you just look at them and you just go like, that's gonna die in one hit.
Masha kills it.
Yeah,
Not
that's
worth
gonna die in
building.
one hit. That's gonna die in one hit. That's gonna die in one hit. And then, like, I think that's gonna be the case with everything but the water one of the new unit. And thank God it's water because it's not gonna die in one hit.
Yeah,
Perfect.
We're not looking at
I'm
it
gonna
very-
try using the fire one, but then I'm gonna have to fight more Masha every fucking fight, and I'll just hate
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Dude, I've now popped 10 blessings, 11 blessings total, but 10 real ones that weren't ancient trans since the SP button has come out, and I've only seen one puppet master, and it was a dupe of the one I got in my ancient trans. So I still only have this stupid fire one, man. Like, I don't
They
understand.
gotta take the shit from Chronicles and implement it into Skyrim already. I don't know why they're not doing it. Like they have a petty system.
Dude,
Just do
there's
it.
something up with this game. I swear. Right now, okay, I have done 40 SWC scrolls. I do not have a Nat 5. It is an 8% drop rate from those scrolls.
Unlucky.
Dude, there's a
Unlucky bullshit.
there's a 3% chance to not pull.
You need to open.
Huh?
How many scrolls do you need to open to hit 8% in Legendary?
I don't know,
Just
like 13.
Because like each one of those scrolls is to them valued at $50, so 40 scrolls adds up to a lot.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're
I
not
don't
even
want to. I don't
getting
want to be reminded of
anything
that
out
part of it.
It's insane.
I don't want to be reminded of that part of it. The only reason
Ah.
why I keep buying those scrolls though is because every unit I'm missing, I actually really, really want. So it's like that
Yeah,
scroll
it's
to
your
me.
best shot at getting them.
Yeah, that scroll to me is
It's
like,
insane
holy
value.
shit. But yeah, there's a 3% chance that you open 40 and don't hit a Nat 5. But like everybody that I asked, they're like, yeah, I don't have a Nat 5 from it either. It's like, well, where the fuck are the Nat 5s? Like, what is going on?
You rewarded from this shit, man.
I think I've opened 12 or 14 of them. I forgot exactly what it was, but I haven't gotten that 5 from them either.
Dude, I like everybody. No one that I have spoken to has opened like a significant amount of them. And of course, you get that one guy in Twitch chat who's like, "I got Chung Pung from the free one from the event." It's like, all right, dude.
Yeah, and the other one from the SWC code, he probably got us more as well.
Yep.
He got his RTA starter pack right off the
Yeah,
bat.
there it is. You know.
Yep.
And then there's some other guy that probably pulled a Veronica from them because
Yep.
you know the random chance of getting an LD.
Yeah, those
Was it
actually
glorious? They pulled 2 back-to-back LD5s out of those scrolls.
for a viewer, right?
Yeah, for a viewer.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Those-
he got 2 LD5s back-to-back. One of them was a dupe, but it was still fucking insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah, those scrolls actually have the highest LD5 drop rate in the game too. It's 0.4. So that's another reason why
40 or
Huh.
enough to get 40 of them. All right.
but that's another reason why I keep getting baited into those scrolls because they have the best LD5 rate. But I can't even get a fucking regular Nat 5 out of it.
What
So
if?
I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know. I think they're bugged. Just not just like if it was just my own sample size, it's like okay, yeah, 3% chance like it can happen. Like
I didn't get
it's
anything
just
either.
unlucky. But everyone I talk to is like, yeah, I didn't get anything. I didn't get it. It's like what?
But you're never going to be able to prove it's bug.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if it is, they're never going to admit it.
Oh, of course
No
not. They'd have to
shot.
fucking refund people. They would never
Fuck, they'd have
ever.
to give out.
Those scrolls are just gonna disappear in the dead of night, and no one will never see them again.
We'd be busy buying the next set that came out, which
Yeah.
is the 9th year anniversary.
Yeah,
Heads up, everybody.
I don't really understand. I wish SP button would have some sort of a pity on it too, though, because
Yes, they should. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
They're
that
doing it in
that
product.
should be a thing for sure. Like, I'm generally not that big a fan of pity in general. I don't really like in my opinion, the rates average out eventually. For LDs, it might be necessary because you don't get enough LDs for race to even out.
yeah,
But for
Yeah, a lot more than
initial
you
summon
used
for
to,
sure,
but
because like
definitely.
I'm what I think almost 2,000 scrolls in. No, not 2K, like 1.7K MS, and I've seen one puppet.
yeah.
I would have liked to see at least 2,
Yeah, I've popped 10 blessings so far on non-ancient trans scroll, which is 20 nat 5s that have come up, and I've seen the one fire puppet, which I had already pulled from ancient trans. And okay, here's another question, and then we can end the podcast after. At what point do you guys think blessings need to change till you get 3 options?
Just do it from now.
Like how many units? Because like blessings have been in the game for like 4 years almost now. So
Actually,
there's been a shitload of units added. So at what point does 2 no longer make any sense for the game and it has to go to 3? Because I mean, if you think of how many dud nat 5s we have in this game now, it's like if you're a new player, what are the odds you fucking get a good one?
if it was like, think about my rates and my experience with it, because the only thing I've been recently buying with my ancient crystals is blessings.
Yep, me
'Cause
too.
I'm trying so hard to get specific things. The best thing to do is to hopefully get a better artifact, better grinds, and runes have really died down in value. But I've been putting all my ancient crystals into blessings, and I have been rewarded maybe once in the last 2 years of doing that. Roughly 2. It's probably just under 2 years actually. And I don't always want to be buying blessings to chase units that have been for the last 7 years. I'm talking about the old units. I'm not going to repeat them again and again every podcast, but I feel like pushing it to 3, even at this point, with my experience buying blessings, is not a bad idea at all. Maybe that's what they're going to do for the 9th anniversary, for all we know.
Yeah, could be.
Into a blessing, because
I don't buy blessings ever. I think because for me, I just don't see the value in it. Because I'll just get 2 dupes.
Here for fucking not buying that shit. 'Cause we're so desperate trying to get certain units.
Well, like for me though, I think I'm missing. I think I was missing 8 nat 5s before this new family came out, and then I pulled one of them, so I'm missing 10. I think so. It's like if I don't have a blessing going, I'm just wasting money on scrolls because I'm not getting a new unit. It's not happening. Like
Oh, but like the way I see it, like whether I get 1 unit or I get the pick between 2, like sure, I guess your chances are doubled to get a new one. I still don't think it's enough value. I think if you up it to 3, I would consider buying blessings over LDs.
yeah.
But for me, like getting an insane LD5 right now is so much more valuable than
Yeah,
getting.
but that doesn't happen for me. That only happens for
No,
you.
but if you buy enough LD scrolls, eventually, or you just get a Dupe Jaeger, but like, you know,
I mean,
eventually you'll hit it.
yeah, okay.
I'm
like
also
eventually-
just like a
Maybe
gambling
in
addict,
my
you know. So
maybe in my next 3,000 LD scrolls, I'll pull another 2, and then I'll have 4 and 6,000 scrolls, and I'll
yeah, and then maybe it might be a Dupe Grogan. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Or a worse unit. I could get a fucking Nagong or something. Who knows?
Yeah, or a Lydia.
Yeah,
Oh my-
Lydia's
Don't
yikes.
say the L word, please.
Yeah,
Suffer.
but all right, we can end it there.
Well, think about it like you're saying. Eventually, you putting these LDs, you're eventually going to get an LD5. Just like I'm eventually going to get a Juno, right? For all my fucking.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's true.
eventually.
But I
Yeah,
think it'd be fair
eventually,
to up it to 3 now, so like there's a bit more of an incentive to actually buying blessings.
Yeah.
I would.
I should actually stop buying blessings though until that day happens.
Don't. You need the units.
Are we
But
really done talking about the tier list though? We're happy that we think this is it.
I
yeah,
think it's good.
Yeah.
I think this is the most accurate Summoners War tier list that has ever been created. Ever.
Oh,
Of course. I mean, that's what happens when you have me on
Yeah.
the podcast. You
Oh,
know, you
just
get the
Scribbles,
most
yeah, sorry.
accurate.
just because of Scribbles. No, there's no other deciding factor here. It is.
Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Why do you think we invite people onto the
I just
podcast?
pick the same 5 units in every game. What the fuck do I know?
I mean, I do the same thing. My box is like 10 units.
Yeah, seriously. Mine too. But all right.
I guess that's it then.
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
For sure. Had a good time as always.
Yep.
Let me know if my mic is better. If you're listening into the podcast this late, I got a brand new mic. I need to know if it's better, so if I can save
Oh.
$1,000 or not by returning it.
Fuck's sake, I'm ranked 297. The G3 dream. Oh
It's
no.
gone. Rip.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Have a
Good
good
night.
one.